Me.
Yeah.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Chanel. Now I need y'all to come on in so we can talk. So go on, go sit down, take a seat.
Hey y'all, hey, it's Mimi with the hot seat. Are y'all ready? We got some sizzling shit. See you soon.
Hey you all, it's Tori. So come on in and stay tuned.
Hey Broskies, it's your girl Angela Marie. Y'all ready? Let's go.
What's up? What's
Hey,
up,
y'all.
everybody?
Hey.
Welcome
What's up,
to
ladies?
episode 3 of the Hot Seat Podcast. I hope everyone is doing good tonight. I didn't know if we were going to make it. Today has been rough. Today has been so rough. Okay, my eyebrows are not on. Okay. We went with bare eyebrows tonight, but it's okay. It's all good, right?
Yes,
Okay,
indeed.
we're going to keep it pushing.
Yes.
How y'all feeling, ladies? How y'all doing?
All right.
I'm doing.
Thank goodness it's Friday.
Yeah.
It seems like everybody's had the same kind of night tonight, or today, shall I say?
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. What's up, everybody? You know, we got Mimi in the building looking like Lois Lane over there with the glasses on.
Hey y'all.
We have the beautiful Nell up in the building with her little love bun tonight.
Okay.
Look at her.
Okay. All right, we got our Boricua in the building, Miss Tori. Hello, honey.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, girl.
And what's up,
Hey, girl, hey.
everybody? I am Angela Marie. So here we are. It is week 3 of the podcast, and we're about to get it in tonight. We have a super, super dope show. So if you have not told everybody to tune in, I need you to tell them to tune in right now. Tonight, we are talking about a topic that I think is really important. So we titled it Men. It's the acronym for mental expectations nowadays. And it's going to speak to a lot of things in terms of expectations between men and women in relationships, and also to the mental health of our men. Okay, so we're going to talk about that. That's going to be a super dope conversation, and we have some guests coming on to join in the conversation with us. So all of that comes up at 8:30. I like to think of our show, our podcast, each week we kind of evolve. And so I feel like our platform is a good place to talk about and cultivate healthy relationships in our community, in our environment. So I think that these topics that we have are really good for that purpose. All right. So conversation up at 8:30. Right now, we're about to get into the rest of the show. If you don't know, we are live every single Friday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time right here on the Hot Seat Podcast Facebook page, also on the Hot Seat Podcast YouTube page, and you can also catch us on the Dollhouse Radio Twitter page. So there is a link tree that is posted, so you can click on the link tree and it has the links to all of those pages. Whatever you choose for your social media pleasure, you can check us out on that platform, okay? I hope you know what time zone you're in. So if you're East Coast and West Coast, you know what time 8 p.m. Central is, okay? I just wanted to make sure you knew that. All right, y'all, let's get into it. So every single week, you guys, we celebrate an awareness, okay? So we've been doing one each and every week. And so for this week, we have awareness that I think is pretty fitting for today's topic. Okay, so we had to do this for you. So for this week, our awareness is Movember or No Shave November. If you are not familiar with what Movember is, it is an annual event that occurs in the month of November. It involves the growing of mustaches or no shaving of your mustaches in honor or to raise awareness for men's health issues, and that is prostate cancer, testicular cancer, and also men's suicide. Okay, I know that prostate. When you say that to a man, like that's a big deal. They like, nah, I'm not
Yeah.
going to get the prostate checked. I'm a hard pass on that. But we want our men to be healthy. We want you to take care of your bodies, and so we want to encourage you to do the things that are necessary. Go to your doctor, get your prostate checked, and do all of those things to make sure that you are doing your due diligence to keep yourself healthy. All right. So, in honor of this awareness, we are celebrating Movember for this week. All right, y'all. So, what you know is coming up right now. What we do every single Friday. Fridays, we sip.
We said.
All right, so tonight we're going to tell you what the drinks are. If you have not saw the feature drink for this week, I want you to go onto our page and check it out. It is the very bougie Moscow Mule that Miss Tori is drinking in that beautiful copper ass cup that she's got right
Thank
there.
you.
All
Thank you.
So,
Yes.
so if you've never had a Moscow Mule or you don't know how to make a Moscow Mule, that recipe and variations of it is posted on our page. So make sure that you check it out. All right. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna start with you, Miss Mimi. What are you drinking tonight, boo?
Well, later on, I'm gonna have some Moscato. I'm sorry, I just got off work and came straight into the podcast, so I'll have my drink by the time we get to the main discussion because I ain't have
Okay.
time to grab it.
Gotcha. All right, now what you drinking on?
So I went simple tonight. I got
What?
some Pinot Grigio with strawberries,
Oh,
and that's it. And it's
Mmm.
Oh,
really,
that's
really
still
good.
fancy.
Fancy,
Mm.
That's still fancy.
fancy. All right,
Angela
and
Marie, what are
Tori.
you drinking?
Oh, what am I drinking? Okay. Well, tonight I'm drinking. Oh, this is for my ladies who's trying to watch their waistline, watch their figure just a little bit. Okay, this is a skinny
Ooh.
mix. Okay, this is Jordan skinny mix. It is pina colada. Okay, it's low in sugar. Okay, and low in calories. Actually, it has no calories and very low in sugar. I will say about this drink, if you go online and read the comments, because they say it's keto friendly, but it's not keto friendly. Okay, it has just a little tad bit more carbs in there. Don't drink this and say Angie said it was keto friendly, and then your weight don't go out and down on the scale. I didn't tell you that it was keto friendly. Jordan
You
said it
got
was keto friendly, but it's not. Okay. So this is actually mixed with some pineapple hard seltzer by Truly. It's a spiked hard seltzer, okay, and pineapple. So I have the two mixed together, and it's actually really, really good. So you get a delicious drink actually for low calories, low sugar. Okay, for all of those out there trying to be slim thick.
Oh, I love
okay.
it.
And
Okay. Slim Thick.
Tori, Miss Tori, what are you drinking? Well, of
So
course.
as y'all know, I'm drinking that Moscow Mule. Okay. But there's different variations. I kept it classic. I wanted the vodka. Some people can put gin in it, but gin is like too much for me. So I kept it vodka. I did the ginger beer because I love it with that little hint of spice. Lime juice, simple syrup, which simple syrup does have sugar. It's not like Angie's, y'all, with the no sugar in it. Okay. So, but other than that, there's different variations, but I wanted to keep it classic for it being in the classic cup of the Moscow Mule. So, if you visit our page, of course, it's going to be the recipe on there. But I like to pour a little bit too much, vodka in it. It said 2 ounces, but I kind of probably did
Mm.
like, I didn't even measure my part. I just kind of poured on that.
Girl, you probably did like 5 ounces.
Okay, you poured to the ancestors told you not to.
Oh, they told me not to. But yes, I had to pour up more than that.
Uh-huh.
All right, all right. All right, let's get into it, ladies. Let's get into it. So, if you guys don't know already, I think we announced it on the last show, but next week for the week of Thanksgiving, we will not be streaming live just because it's a holiday. People will be with their families, enjoying good food and family and fun. And so we will be off, but we will be back on the following week. So I thought it would be a good idea if for this week we would kind of talk about what we're thankful for in this season, right? So normally, Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays, and that's really because, um, in the past, I was so used to spending time with family and cooking, and it was just a great way to bond and to have fun. And it was also um, memories that I shared with my parents, and so that is such it's just, it's my favorite holiday. More than Christmas, gifts are cute, but I just love, being able to cook, and when you're cooking for people that you love, it just makes it that much better and just spending time together. And so for me, I think what I'm thankful for is just my health. Um, and just being here another year. There's been so much going on with the pandemic and so much craziness. I had COVID earlier, a few months back, that turned into pneumonia, and I was in the hospital for a few days and everything. And I'm thankful that it wasn't worse, that I recovered exceptionally well. And so I'm just grateful and thankful that I'm here, that we're doing this podcast, and yeah, my health. So, what about you, ladies? Whoever wants to jump in, what are you guys thankful for?
Peace of mind.
Absolutely.
Definitely peace of mind, because in this crazy world, it's a lot of shit going on. So
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I
I'm
can say on
thankful.
my end, what'd you say
Go ahead.
now?
Go ahead, hon.
I was gonna say personally, just to be here another day. I'm thankful for health. Ain't nothing wrong with me, and just being here another day. God chose me to be here another day to, keep it going and go my path of where I'm supposed to go. So I'm just thankful to be here.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Neil, what about you?
Um, I'm thankful for my family, um, for you guys, my husband, my kids. You know, I'm happy, I'm blessed. Even on my bad days, I'm still blessed. So I'm just thankful for that.
I love it. I love it. And so, for those of you that are tuning in and watching, why don't you put in the comments what are you thankful for in this season as well? I'm thankful for family and friends too. So it's a good time. It's a good time for me. I feel in this season. So that's what we're thankful for. So those of you who are watching, go ahead, get your comments in. I see Joseph is already in the comments saying what's up to the
Hey,
ladies per
Joseph.
usual. Joseph is
Hey.
like our fan of the year because Joseph is always
Yes.
supporting the ladies. He is on every show. He's on every Dow House radio show. So thank you for tuning in, Joseph.
Thank you, Joseph.
thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right, let's get into some topics. So I'm gonna let Tori kick off this one that we heard earlier in the week because I know she got more details than I have. So let's go ahead and talk about the
OMG, Danny
baby
Love
and Danny
and the
Lay.
baby. Okay. My thing is, so what showing on my end, what I was looking at, and I was conversing with Angie, sending her stuff, and we was just laughing. And if you guys seen the videos, basically the baby was like putting her out there, basically telling her she's a side piece, that, she's nothing. She needs to get out the house. So he done called the cops on her. Supposedly she's getting charged with like assault, like 2 counts of assault. We don't know how true that is, but that's what they're trying to state. But my thing is this whole social media thing. I'm so old school. So me getting into the social media thing and putting all y'all's business on here, I'm just not for it, And it's sad because I feel like on the baby's end, it's, he'd say, okay, I'm trying to protect myself from being hurt and this and that. But didn't you supposedly they have accounts of you killing somebody for self defense, and didn't
Mm.
you punch somebody at some concert or something when you had an issue? So is this a publicity stunt for you? And then the other part is for Danny Lane as a female. I'm just like, you have a baby, and that is your responsibility. But don't ever disrespect yourself and let anybody. And this goes for a man too, because it can happen vice versa. Don't ever let somebody disrespect you for who you are, because that person is with you, right? Y'all one on one where don't nobody read y'all's messages and stuff. But it's just so much. What do y'all think of it? Because I know y'all heard about it.
Well,
I think it's sad.
it
It
is.
is.
I really do. It's so
Yeah.
sad.
It is.
So
I'm speechless, honestly. I hope, I don't know. It's very
let's
sad.
let's just start with the fact, okay, that Danny Lay has been publicly embarrassed by this fool before, okay?
Several times.
Several times. So I wasn't surprised that, something like this occurred, but it was just pretty messed up how it all happened. Like I saw some videos. I didn't see all the videos, but I saw some of the videos. And basically, and I even posted on our page, I was saying how, you know, the fact that he even went on video and publicly embarrassed her like that, like this is the mother of your child. Okay. So the fact that you thought it was a good idea to publicly embarrass this woman the way that you did was pretty fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it just showed a lack of maturity on his part,
Oh
right?
yeah.
It was real childish. That was a little boy move.
I
That's
didn't
what
know
I'm
they was
Yeah.
saying.
together. I did not know they was even together. So
I
Well,
didn't know
according to
either.
the baby, she's the side piece. He said she knew she was the side piece. Danny Lay, did you know,
Yes.
baby? Did you know that you was
Yes.
the
Then
side piece?
called the whole side piece, told her she needed to go. And now it's kind of really ugly because I had seen another video where he was smacking, girl, he was getting on my nerves, y'all, smacking this gum. But he was basically like, he kept saying, I'm not gonna put her business out there, but her people don't know her. She don't rock with her people and this. And she kept saying it's not your place to put that out there. Like you need to stop. And I feel like for her to have shared information with her family to him and him taking a low blow and kind of trying to put that out there for media, I think it's kind of messed up. He's putting her out there as if she has nothing. You know what I mean? So I kind of was
Absolutely.
like, I was kind of like, dang, like that's so disrespectful on all accords. And then even the fact that now the family's getting involved, y'all. The brother
Yeah.
the brother is now sending threat videos talking about some come out here, I got them hands. And I'm just like,
I
this is
seen
just
that.
getting, yeah, this is just getting, I feel, out of hand. But see, that's
Yeah.
this generation of when you built on social media, you feel like you got to put all your business on social media. I didn't grow up like that. I
Mhm.
know y'all didn't grow up like that.
No,
So,
absolutely. But of course, what her brother did, that's just what, families do when you see somebody
oh, of
messing
course,
with your family, you coming after them. I know my family is. So
We crazy.
girl,
we
all
crazy.
the
Like
way.
the whole family just crazy. So but I don't blame her brother for doing that. How you gonna disrespect my sister and you think I'm gonna sit back and not do anything? But Danny Lay, hold on,
Yes, I like what Erica said though.
girl.
Erica, she
Right.
said, he been showed his character. She observed his behavior with other baby moms. And you are so right about that, Erica. See, the thing is people don't, I feel like people don't look at their red flags. You can
Mhm.
see how somebody, like, what did they say? Old school. I learned like old school. Look at how that man treats his mom. That'll
Yeah.
basically sum up everything of what you know. like you said, Erica, she knew, but she thought she was that light skin what he want. I know y'all heard that before. She that
That
light
yellow
skin what he
bone.
want. Yeah, that
Yeah.
yellow bone. Thank you for that yellow bone. And sometimes I think these females think you can change a person. The person has to change within themselves. You can't be over
True.
here thinking, well, I'm that chick and he gonna change himself. No, honey. Or I'm gonna change, or the other way around. I'm that dude. She gonna change. No, honey. That woman has to go within herself to change
Yeah,
that.
you
All
can't
the
make no
way.
man change anyway. They gotta want to
Absolutely
change.
not.
Okay, women too, because women be scandalous nowadays. It's new,
Hmm.
they scandalous.
They
Yeah.
are.
It's a lot of
They really are.
scallywags.
And you know what? And I want women too to stop thinking that just because you have a baby as well, that means that a man is going to stick around or respect you or whatever else. Like a baby, clearly you can see that a baby doesn't mean anything. You know, you would think that, okay, a man would be sympathetic to that and want to do right, but that's not going to make them
Niggas
stay
ain't
around.
shit.
I
Females
don't
ain't
want to
shit
say
either.
that exactly.
Females
I was
ain't
just
shit
about to
That's
either.
say
'Cause
that.
true.
A female will straight up have a baby with a man, and then at the
Trying to
same
trap
time be
them.
like, "So you're not gonna pay my bills? I bet I'm gonna move on to the next. Who gonna pay my bills? You know what I mean?"
Exactly.
So
So I don't want to say all men aren't shit because that's not true. But there
There
are
my
a
are some.
lot
daddy's a
of
good
men.
man.
Yeah, there are a lot. There are a lot of men, who do the right things, but there's a lot of men who don't do the right things either. My point was just that, just because you have a baby doesn't make a man want you or make him want to
Right.
be there. I don't care how damn cute the little baby is. I'm just saying it
Hmm.
doesn't make a difference. If he
He
doesn't want
ain't
to be
even
there,
Right.
he's
old.
not going to be there.
He ain't even all
Right.
that, girl. He just
Who,
got a
the
chunk.
baby?
The baby is not cute to me. He just
I
got a
was
No,
chunk
the
of
talking about the
baby.
with
No,
baby
she
she
was
gave
talking about an
birth
actual
to.
baby,
Not the
not
baby,
the
the
baby.
baby.
y'all get
Oh,
what I'm saying? Y'all gotta, say the baby. Not
The
I'm over
infant.
it. I'm
The
over
infant.
It doesn't help that his name is the baby, and we
The
talking
infant.
about the baby.
well, he
Just
act
call
like
him
a
an
damn
infant.
baby.
He
Thank you,
really is.
Mimi. The
She was talking
infant.
about the infant
My
and
bad.
not the baby.
I had a
Wait,
slow moment. We're gonna blame it on the Moscow Mule.
wait a
Slow
minute.
Hey,
Wait a
moment.
it's all
minute.
good. It's all good. Yes, ma'am.
Did you wait a minute? So you said the baby, the infant is not cute.
No, I was
Oh,
saying that no matter how cute the baby is that
The
oh,
you
baby.
have,
well, okay. I
that's not
saw
gonna make. Okay,
So
y'all.
therefore, what
I
Angie
did
was
not
saying.
call her baby ugly. Don't y'all do me
no.
like that. Don't
I
put me
thought
out there on blast like
no.
that.
So
I
Vic-
thought
so
Tori
Vic-
said it.
so Victoria was like the baby is not cute. So she thought Angie was talking about the
The
artist
baby. Yes.
known as the
Oh,
baby,
okay.
but
Yes.
Angie was talking about the baby,
Let me
the
check my
infant.
Twitter. Let me
Wait
check
a
my Twitter
minute.
before they be like, this girl and call her baby ugly. Let
No,
me
I
check.
thought Tori said the baby not even all that cute. I thought she was talking about the baby.
And
No, she
my
was
butt
talking
was
about the
slow.
artist
Woo!
known as the
I had
baby.
a slow moment.
I feel slow
We
because
gonna
I'm
be all
still
right.
confused.
We
Okay.
gonna be
Don't
all right,
worry.
y'all. I promise. I
It's
promise
me.
we are.
It's me.
Yeah,
Look at
it was.
Mimi like her brain's about to explode.
She like I ain't gonna play with y'all today. I'm not.
It
Go
was
get
me
your
last
wine,
week. It was me last week
Mimi.
with the drink. So you get a pass, Tori. You get a hard pass on that one.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, 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 no,
But
Mija.
but seriously,
I don't know, cause I ain't had none yet, so
seriously,
I'm the sober
Melanie's
one
the
here.
only one with cognitive skills right now.
Okay.
Melanie, go get your wine, honey.
I will when we go to break. I'm not doing it now.
You
Break is
sure
up,
right.
and we got one more minute until break. You all, we got one more minute
Sorry,
See,
I
until
had to,
break.
but okay.
see.
Dang.
But just a note for our women out here, please don't let a man disrespect you like that, or don't want to be with a man so badly that you allow him to
Love
disrespect you like
yourself,
that.
honey. Come on.
Yep, yeah,
And men as
absolutely,
well. Men as well.
Yeah,
Because let's
both
not
that's
get
ways.
it
true.
twisted. A woman
Both
That's
will
ways.
true.
drag you through the mud to make you go through everything to prove your love. So
That's true.
y'all already
That's
know.
true.
Women be doing some stuff too.
It go both ways. It does equally.
Yeah. And we're going to kind of touch on that when we get into our conversation, about women and some of their expectations and vice versa with men as well. So we'll get into that after the break. So we are about to take a quick little break, you
Ooh,
guys.
get y'all pens and pencils ready, all of y'all too. And the people in the comments, get y'all pen and paper.
Oh yeah, y'all know. We always kick off the conversation, the topic with something interesting and something fun. So get ready, because this one's all on Mimi, you all. So when we get back from the break, not only do we have some special guests hopping on, okay, to join in our conversation, but we're about to get into this little exercise, and this is gonna be some fun. So we will be right back, y'all.
Flex up. Hey, that's I want to play for so long. I need to tell you. I want to Unless you talking numbers, we ain't speaking about the right things. Switch up on my nigga for a figure, that's not like me. Baddie with a body in the lobby, she like nice things. She used to know me then, she like me now, that's funny timing. Eyes been on that prize, I copped that crib for that timepiece. I'm trying to see the globe and sell out shows into the flight league. They wanna ride my ties, but they ain't even ride or die, please. But I've been short on time, been in the prime of my prime, easy. I said I never changed and leveled up, I guess I lied, yeah. Off that straight up potent just to feel like I'm alive, yeah.
You know, I wanna make an anthem. Okay. Like, remember when rappers had anthems? Yeah, I remember. I wanna create or recreate that move. Okay. Something like, kick that shit. Power to my people, cause my people got power. Power to my people, cause my people got power. Right. Power to my people, cause my people.
Foreign car to the club, how we feel. Magnum bottles and the drugs, how we feel. After party in the hills, how we feel. Exotic girls in the crib, how we feel. How it feel, how it feel. Spending thousands on
right, you guys, we are back. We are back from our break. So, we are about to get into our conversation. I was actually waiting for two more of our guests to come in. So, let me make sure they are coming in. And then we are going to bring on our first guest. Mimi, are you getting everything ready? Everybody get out your pen and paper because we're about to get into an exercise here really quickly. I'm ready. Wait a minute. Let me get a fresh page ready for whatever is about to go down.
I forgot to get a pen. Hold on.
All right. We are back. We are back.
Don't judge me. All right.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and bring on our first guest, and then I'm going to also check these messages here because we have another guest coming on. Hold on one second. Okay, so let me go ahead and introduce our first guest of the evening who is going to be joining our conversation with us. His name is Rodney Collier, and if you were watching the commercial break, then you would have saw his promotional ad in there that this is Rodney Collier of Trusted Royalty LLC. So let me go ahead and bring Rodney on. Hey.
What's up,
Hey.
Rodney?
Hey, Rodney.
I am in the middle of the. I apologize. How you guys doing?
Good.
All
How
right,
are
how
you
you?
doing?
Good. I'm good. Blessed and highly favored.
Awesome, awesome. You feeling good this evening?
Always. Oh, I left my
Awesome,
drink back there. Give me a second.
awesome.
I know
All
y'all
right.
love
Well,
me
while
some
Rod,
mules real quick.
okay, well Rodney is getting his drink. We're going to go ahead and bring in our next guest. Okay, so I'm about to bring up Kyle Griffin, owner of Air Clothing. So let me go ahead and get him up here in the stream as well. What's up? What's up?
Hey,
Hey, how you
Hey,
Kyle.
doing?
What's going
hey.
What
on,
up? What
Kyle?
up? How are you?
All
All
right.
right, how are
So
you?
Doing
prior
good.
to prior to the break, we told everybody to get a pen and paper because we have an exercise we are about to do. So you ready?
Oh, yeah, what's
I
up?
hope so.
All right.
I
Right.
don't do good at homework.
Wait,
Oh,
come on.
Jesus.
You got we every part of the show where we do our main discussion, we have either a game or something interesting. So
I don't own a
It's
pen. Hold
homework
on.
time, so
Hold on. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Rodney, you got your pen ready?
Girl, he on mute.
I don't like homework either.
Can I borrow somebody's paper?
Can you guys hear me?
Who's it?
Can you hear me?
Mimi, like, here you go. Here
Yeah,
you
we
go.
can hear you.
All right. Got my pen right
Okay. Does it work?
here. Damn, I ain't asking too much. You asking for way too much.
I'm just asking. You know, I hear it a
This is
million
gonna be
times a
good.
day. My pen don't work.
Yeah, my pen don't work.
Yeah.
All right. We almost ready?
Meet me in the parking lot at 3 o'clock, Rodney, since you want to play games.
Mm-mm.
We threatening the guests now?
Girl, call the police.
Hey.
All right, we're good to go.
All
All
right.
right.
So I'm gonna turn this over to Mimi because Mimi has all the deets. I don't even know what we doing. Let's get it, Mimi.
All right. So the reason why I asked you guys to get pen and paper because we're going to do a little exercise here. So basically, trying to figure out where your mental is. Basically, either if it's more habits, triggers, or mindset. First of all, what do you think yours is?
You saying our triggers as
So,
a man?
so, no. Wait a minute. So, do you think you? How can I say it? How? What's the word I'm looking for? I'm sorry, and I ain't even had nothing to drink yet. So, where do you think that your mental is based off of? Habits, triggers, or mindsets?
Oh shit, I
Oh,
don't need no paper
mindset.
for this.
Okay.
Mindset all day.
Mindset. I
Mindset.
don't need no paper for that. Yeah,
No,
mindset.
no, 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 no. You still gonna need some paper because we haven't done anything yet. What about you, ladies?
Um,
Mindset.
I think
I'm gonna say
triggers.
triggers for
I'm
me.
gonna say triggers.
Triggers.
Mm,
Mhm.
Okay.
whole
All
red
right.
flag.
So I'm going to ask you a series of questions out of each category. I'm not going to tell you which set is which. You write down a number one, two, three, four, or five. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. So the first
Wait,
set.
Wait a
What?
minute.
wait.
Wait.
I got a question.
What?
What's 1 and 5? 1 being the least, 5 being the most. You know what I mean?
No, it's not that kind of. It's not that kind of test. It's just you put
Okay.
in what you think based off of what I said. One, two, three, four, five. How it's based off of you.
Like,
Okay.
So
is that
not.
so? But is that like
This
a
is like
scale?
I know. I'm
Yeah.
confused.
So basically, you're using the numbers, basically one, two, three, four, five. They're going to be added up in each category. And based off of that, you'll basically figure out if it's under habits, mindsets, or triggers.
okay.
But
So
it's
we
like
just
one,
put.
two, three, four, five.
So,
Like
like,
I'm
for,
one being the
confused.
least and five being the most,
I
or
guess you can't, yeah, put it like that.
Yeah.
okay, we just gonna make up these directions. So it's a scale.
Okay. Okay.
One being the least likely, five being the most likely. I got it. I got
Okay.
it. Come
So
on.
one, like, not you at all, and five, this is so me, basically.
Okay,
Got
thank
Okay.
you.
you because
All
I get
right.
it now.
Okay.
Yeah. All
All
right.
right.
Okay.
All
I'm
right.
Tell me
sorry.
what I was talking about. Y'all making me look like I'm crazy. But go ahead.
Just a little bit. Okay. So the first one, I overthink most things.
Wait, did you say five, not me, and then one?
No, it's the
5 is
opposite.
me. 5
Okay.
is me. 1 is like not me.
Not me.
Okay. Go
And,
ahead. Say
and
it
it,
again, honey.
I overthink things. So put one, two, three, four, five. How it pertains to you. Next, I have a hard time making decisions. Number three, I am highly critical of myself. Number four, I hold on to grudges. Tally that set up. We'll get to the main number in a minute.
So we adding these numbers up. Okay. Uh,
Let me know when y'all ready.
Ready.
All right, set two.
oh.
Hold on. Yeah. Wait, my pen
Oh,
went out.
It's three sets, you all.
it's so the second set. I prefer to do things as I have always done them. I often forget to eat or sleep when I am working. It's a challenge for me to adapt to new situations. When I know I need to change something, I wait until the last minute to change it. Let me know when you got your big number.
Okay.
All right. This is the last set. I like for people to approve of me. I often try to get rid of negative emotions as quickly as I can. It is hard for me when people are disappointed with me. I take my negative emotions out on others. Okay. Okay, so Angie, what you get for the first set?
11.
Neil,
11.
Tori,
9.
Rodney,
8.
Kyle.
16.
All right, set two. Angie,
6.
Neil.
Was it 4 questions on set two?
It was four
Uh-huh.
questions on each one.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait a minute. What was the last question on set two? What?
When I know I need to change something, I wait until the last minute to change it. Oh, fix it, Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Wait a minute. Let me think. Hold up now. I got it. Hold
Okay,
up.
you figure that out once we get
13. It's 13, honey, but it ain't gonna take
it's
that long.
okay.
13.
Tori,
5.
oh goodness, Rodney,
10.
Cal.
16.
Okay. Set number three, Angie,
8.
Neil,
9.
Tori,
6.
Rodney,
7.
Kyle.
8.
Wow, that was your lowest one. All right.
I know. I know.
So, based off of this, Angie, you said yours was what?
Triggers.
You scored the highest with mindset,
Wow.
actually.
Hmm.
And technically, that was the first set. Neil, yours was actually, what do you think yours was?
Triggers. Right?
Yours was habits.
Well, okay. All right. Interesting.
Tori, what do you think yours was?
Oh, I know mine was mindset.
Okay, smart chick. Smart chick.
What you trying to say? The rest of us is some dummies over here?
No, I'm just saying.
I had a long day. Don't do that.
Rodney, you said yours was
Mindset.
actually your highest number was habits.
Mm, I can see
Cousin Cal.
I'm probably all 3.
Yours was actually mindsets and habits. Your lowest was actually triggers.
Okay. I can see that.
So it seems like everybody kind of find out what their, where their whole mental is or where they thought it was based off of the questions that were asked and where it actually was.
What was
So,
yours?
oh yeah,
Actually,
you didn't even read yours.
my highest was actually out of this one, it was mindset.
Hmm.
And triggers was the close second. So
Hmm.
So I think the gist of the whole exercise was just kind of to see what areas that, you know, we may need to work on or what areas actually influence how we react and interact with other people. So that's what the exercise was. I know it was unexpected, everybody, but I thought that was a cool little thing that Mimi wanted to do, and it kind of,
ties
it's a,
in.
like the icebreaker and ties in with our conversation tonight. So let's get into the conversation.
All
Okay.
right.
So we titled this topic of the show MEN, which is the acronym Mental Expectations Nowadays. So we kind of wanted to talk about what the expectations are between men and women, just in the effort to have some healthy dialogue and cultivate healthier relationships between the two. So let me go ahead and just kind of kick off this question and ask. Um, what is your expectation in your ideal partner? Okay, what do you expect for your partner to bring to the relationship? And I'm gonna throw this at the guys. So, Kyle, would you like to go first?
Oh man. Um, what I want out of a relationship? Peace. I want peace. I want understanding, patience, um, loyalty. I mean, those are things that I look for. I mean, you can't find peace for real from women these days. Loyalty, you can find loyalty a little bit. I'm gonna keep it 100. Like, there's no peace. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I strive for. So I strive for peace, patience, and loyalty. And those are my big three. If you 2 out of 3, you 1 out of 3. I'm walking. That's just me. So
Okay,
that's
okay.
yeah, that's what I look for.
That's deep though that you say peace. I've never actually heard that before. With
What
someone
it
saying a man says, peace.
So the thing is like this. I say peace, right? I was in a fucked up marriage. Sorry if I cuss. I was in a messed up marriage where that I didn't like to go home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like when I want to go home, that should be my peace. Like, when I come home, I should come home, have a peace of mind. I shouldn't have to walk through the door and get yelled at about anything because I'm out working. I'm already black. That's
Yo,
strike
yo,
one.
hold up. Who the fuck is this?
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so
Thank you,
I'm
Mike.
already a black man. So, you know what I mean? So it's already a struggle for me. You know what I'm saying? As the world is already on your back. So when I come home, I should want some peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, my partner should be peace, and I'm gonna treat her as a queen. So you should treat me as a king as well. So that's not what I ask for. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're gonna have ups and downs. You're gonna argue. Every relationship is not perfect, but at the end of the day, if you guys' mind is together as one, if you equally yoked, you should have peace, and that's what I look for.
I love it. I love
I
it.
love that. Thank you for explaining that.
Okay.
My job.
What about you, Rodney?
Sorry, y'all. I told you I was at an event, so people come in and out. Me, I don't have any no expectations whatsoever. You bring what you bring to the table. If I rock with it, I rock with it. If I don't, I don't. I don't have any. I don't look for anything from anybody outside of me. So if I am in a situation like my brother just said, where it's not peace at home and I want peace, then I leave the situation. Like, I don't expect anybody to give me anything that I can't provide myself. So you're coming. I look at it like this: if I'm rocking with you, you're coming into my world. Either you fit in it or you don't. If you don't, there's no hard feelings, man. Go find something that's best for you. But for me, I don't expect anything from nobody. Period. And that's just it works.
Okay. Okay.
I
Um,
like that.
what about you,
Yeah.
Tori?
Personally, my biggest thing I can say is just communication. I'll say with my longest relationship I was in as Nell and Angela Marie, y'all know what I've been through. Getting cheated on and not understanding things and stuff like that. I think communication was the biggest thing. I think that if there was communication involved, a lot of things would be different. So that's literally one of the biggest things that I just ask for. It's just that communication. If it's something that I'm doing wrong, let me know instead of doing things that we shouldn't be doing, because it's kind of selfish. You want me, but then you want someone else. Let's communicate about this. What am I doing wrong? What am I lacking in? What do you need me to do better in?
Right.
So that I can make you feel comfortable, because y'all know how I am. It's like, you're my king. I'm your queen. I'm right
That's
behind
right.
you. I'm rocking with you. I got you. If you got a avenue you want to go, let me be that one to be that one with you. But communicate with me so I know what's up. That's all I want.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think now?
Um, communication and also respecting each other as individuals and having your own opinions. So I think respect and communication is very important.
Mimi? Mimi,
You
you're
want
She's
muted.
on
you
Can
want
you
mute.
mute,
leave?
honey? Unmute yourself.
I didn't even know I was muted. Okay. So, effective communication and understanding. So, you got to have effective communication amongst the two of you all to, understand each other better and have a clear understanding as his needs, your needs, and if those needs clash, if any of them do clash, kind of have a compromise or different things like that. So, you really got to have that understanding with your partner, understand where he's coming from, understand where she's coming from, and come together collectively as a unit and figure shit out.
Agreed,
Mhm.
agreed. So for myself, I think that what I like is, or what I would prefer is for someone to come in just being honest, and definitely, I'll say this. I'm a person who has my person's back, right? So that's what I expect from the person that I'm with. I expect honesty. I expect if I have your back, that you have my back, that we protect each other. Where I may fall short, you know, you can help me. Where you fall short, I can help you. I believe in a partnership. We're supposed to be a unit together, you know? And so when I'm involved with someone, that's what I expect. I'm not a materialistic person, so I'm not looking for anyone to shower me with this and that. If you want to, that's nice. I appreciate it. I'm glad that, you would feel in your heart to do those things. But really, honesty is super, super important to me. I feel like if you cannot be honest with the person you're with, we don't need to be together. You know, um,
Period.
yeah, and also communication. Like, I'm big on communication. I would rather for you to tell me the truth and we talk about it, no matter what the issue is, than to lie about it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that hurts a person worse if they have to find out about it and you not communicate. So really, when it comes to partnership, it's honesty, it's loyalty, and definitely just, you know put in the same amount of effort that I put in. If I'm giving you 200%, give me 200% back. I got my partner's back. So that's all I expect in return.
I like that. You're right about that, though. So
So I
I
got
got
a
a question.
question.
Oh, go
Yeah.
Oh
ahead.
yeah, go ahead. Nah, you go.
Go ahead.
Go.
No, no,
I
no.
got a
Go
question
ahead.
because I listened to everyone's responses. Are those really expectations? Are those just parameters for anybody that feels? Because I mean, when you think about expectations, you're thinking about, okay, I want somebody that can bring that to me. However, those things that everyone's mentioned is something that you either find out while you're in the situation, or it's something that you communicate at the beginning that this is what I want feeling. I can't look at those. I don't feel those, any of those. I don't think they're expectations. I just think I believe it's just something that you want. Those are parameters for anybody that you deal with. So if I'm wrong, let me know. I just want to know, do you consider
I,
those
I also
expectations?
also want to piggyback off it because all y'all said the same thing. Me and Mr. Rodney here said two totally different things. And y'all said y'all said the same exact thing as communication. And I'm with that. I'm cool with that. Y'all said communication. But my thing is this, like, you want your partner to communicate with you. So it's two different types of communication. You could communicate or you can criticize. It's two different things. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, do you guys want communication or do you want to get criticized on how you are failing in the relationship? And can you take that? Because I could communicate to you all the time, like, yo, like, you're not doing X, Y, Z. are you gonna be mad and just walk off and then go call your friends and just be like, I give this man everything in the world and he's and just run off and do whatever? Or are y'all gonna sit down and actually listen to what he has to say, take the criticism, and then go from there?
Now, I'll say this. I love how y'all both said that. I really do. And I can understand what you're saying because when I was younger and I was a hothead and not listening, I would rebuttal, get defensive, and all those things. But as I'm older, accepting criticism is growth. When you say you love someone, when you say you rocking with someone, and they're like, "Hey, yo, you kind of do this too much," or "Hey, this is kind of bothering me. Can we work on this?" I've learned to listen to that person because the last thing I want to do is hurt that person. So let me work on myself. And that takes growth because a lot of people can't do that. You real quick
Absolutely.
to be upset because somebody telling you about yourself. You know how people are, but that
Right.
took growth from me to work with it. And now when people kind of, I don't want to say criticize, but they tell me kind of what's something that's bothering them, I accept it, I think about it, and I'm ready to change because see, life is short, and the thing that I want to do is I want to be the best me. So if it's being the
Right.
best me to working on myself and making myself a better person, I'm for it all day. So I love how y'all both said that because that's true. A lot of people get hot headed, and we as women we have emotions because emotions is what to us? It's an indicator that something is wrong. So we
Right.
react on it. So I love how you said that. That's deep. I like that.
Well,
And
I mean, go ahead.
no, go ahead. I was just gonna rebuttal and say, actually, I did not say communication. I actually said loyalty, honesty, and putting in the same amount of effort. But um, I think it's important for people in a relationship to tell each other where they may be failing. I mean, nobody's perfect, and when two people are in a relationship, no two people are the same. So obviously, we come with our own traits and actions, and so yeah, I think it's good to tell a person where they may be falling short so that they can change it. And it's important for a person to listen to that and say, okay, well, am I doing this? And, how can I be better? So I respect exactly what you are saying on that.
So question
Yeah.
is as Rodney was saying his part, did we guys have an ideal of what we want then in a partner? Like what is our ideal of what we want in a partner?
Well, I mean, y'all being saying like an idea of like what y'all want as a person
Yeah,
than what
like
we
someone
want as a person.
communicating with us. Yeah. I'm saying is that
Well,
how it kind of sounds on our part then?
yeah, I mean, like, yeah, like, because the whole thing is this. This is what the situation. This is what I've been through. I've been with people, except one person, but I've been with people that just didn't want to listen to me. Didn't want to listen. You try to tell them, what I'm saying, what's wrong. You try to express your feelings because somewhere in relationship in man and woman, a man don't supposed to have feelings. We're supposed to be this robot, and we just supposed to just not feel anything. And I'm a weird Scorpio. Like I wear my feelings on my sleeve. So I'm gonna tell you everything. You know what I'm
There's
saying? From
nothing wrong with
communicating,
that.
yeah,
Nothing wrong with it.
with communication. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been in relationships. I've been called like what I'm saying? Like I'm crazy. I'm dumb. I'm too sensitive. But this is what I want, right? So if I can't get what I want, and then I got to settle for something that you want, that's not fair in my eyes. And then it's like when you try to communicate that, then it turns into, oh, I'm criticizing you, and then that criticizing turns into, I can't deal with you no more because you're acting a certain way. And then the female walks off because all of a sudden my manhood is gone because I'm expressing to you how I feel to you as my partner.
And
Because
that's
I
not
feel like,
fair.
and,
Right.
and I should be able to come home to you if I had a rough day from work, if my clothing line is not doing whatever it's supposed to be doing, if hell, even if my daughter gets on my damn nerves, I gotta vent to somebody. You know what I'm saying? And if I can't vent to you, who else am I supposed to vent to?
Right.
So
True.
if I can't communicate, that's how us men, and I'm telling a man law, I shouldn't be saying this, but that's how men venture off because there's another woman out there that will probably want to listen. You know what I'm saying? So communication to a man, when the woman like kind of cut the legs off of a man trying to communicate and trying to express themselves to the woman, and the woman takes it as criticism and down us, that's when we get in our bubble. That's when we lock in. That's when we like, you know what I'm saying? I can't do this shit no more. And then we in this black bubble, and then here comes depression, here comes anxiety, here comes everything from a man that that just comes. So that's how men think. That's how I think. I can't speak for Mr. Rodney right here, but for me, that's how I think, and that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it is for me. Right? That's why I said about the communication and the criticism, because it's two different things.
That's deep.
That is deep. So, I got a question. Y'all got
Yeah.
anything else y'all want to say before I ask this?
No, go ahead.
No,
Y'all
ma'am.
Ask
good?
away.
Okay. All right, bet. So, I'm gonna start with Rodney. So, in either your current or previous relationship, where did you or you feel that your partner may have fallen short?
Hold on, he on mute.
You on mute?
We can't hear you.
Can I take him off? Hold on. Oh, it won't let me unmute him. Can you?
Oh,
He probably
Okay.
got to
So, Kyle,
log
then,
back in.
all right, go ahead.
yeah. So
I'll
I'll ask you
take
then.
on it. I'll take on everything until he gets back. Now, what was it?
Okay. I'll ask it again. So, in either your current or previous relationship, where did you or your partner may have fallen short?
Well, I can tell one thing where I fell short. You guys said communication. I'm just not. I'm gonna be flat out. My communication sucks as hell. I think that's what my problem is. Cause like with my communication, right? How I communicate, I feel like like a woman should understand what I'm saying, but I'm really not clarifying what the hell I'm saying. So that's my trait.
Yeah.
That was my downfall. But I felt like the downfall in my past relationship. I'm just gonna use my marriage. My marriage was horrible. It was she was kind of like a narcissist. She was meant to abusive, so she would never listen to anything I said at all. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't say anything. I couldn't like for example, if I feel like this is a good idea, she would just cut the idea and be like, nah, this is how we gonna do it, and this is what we're gonna do. You just show up and just shut up about it. You get what I'm saying? So it was just like one of them things. So I think my downfall was if I would have communicated better to understand what I was doing, I think the marriage probably would have worked out, but God knows it wouldn't have. But hers was just on some narcissism stuff.
Wow.
And it was basically like I didn't even know women can be narcissists. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know that until I did my research on it. So, you know,
Yeah, some crazy ones out there.
I just thought it was just a woman trait. Like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you provide, you put food on the table, and I'm gonna handle everything else, and you just shut the hell up and you just be where I need to be. So that's how my stuff failed, to be honest with you.
Rodney, what you got to say? And thank you, Kyle, for that.
Yeah, no doubt.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah.
you.
You guys hear me?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. Sorry about that. I'm moving around.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Nope, we don't hear Rodney.
He's
All right,
again.
so we're gonna do Angela Marie. Angela Marie, what can you say to that? Do you need me to say it again for you, Hunty?
Wait, Rodney's popping back in here.
Okay, so we'll have Rodney then answer it. All right, Rodney, what you got?
Mercy. I failed in all my relationships. Every single one. I'm single now, but yeah, I failed in all my relationships. It was something that I was short of in every single one of my relationships. And if 9 out of 10 is probably not the reason the relationship ended,
but I I realize there's something I could have done better in each and every one of them. I mean, I can go down the list, but it all depends on which relationship it was and then what happened with that.
Well,
That was
what
good.
happened?
That's
Um,
what happened.
That's what happened.
Y'all a
She
hot
cut his ass. Yeah.
mess.
you
What
know.
happened? She cut his ass off. That's what happened. That's
He was like, bloop.
she cut his ass off. That's what just happened.
I
Now,
like.
Right.
you know what happened? That's what happened.
It came at
But
the
I
right
like what he
time. He was
said.
like, and that's what happened. Bloop.
I
That's what
like what he
happened. She
said
cut
Mm-mm-mm.
my
though,
ass off.
because it's basically him admitting his part on his end. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's. I love it because I'm hearing two spectrums of everything. The perspective is hearing Kyle's part,
Right.
but then hearing Rodney's part. All right, Rodney, you got anything else on your
I'm sorry.
end? You're good.
No, you guys hear what I said? What's the last thing you heard? I keep going in and out. Hello?
We
That
laugh.
basically
Hear me?
Yeah.
you. Yeah. Go ahead, Angie.
Um, I believe what I heard was that you could go down the list of all the things that went wrong or something to that effect is where you kind of left off.
Well, more of I can go down the list to say where I failed in each relationship. I feel like
Mhm.
that it took me a long time to do this. 'Cause for the longest, no matter how bad the relationship was, I always had a reason to point a finger. Like, well, she did this, she
Right.
did that, she was like this, she was like that. But the truth is that I had to realize that it's a partnership. So even if it's something as simple as I allowed her to go against something that's a boundary of mine, I allowed that. That's on me. I have to say what's on me in every relationship. I redirected and dissected every relationship, even my marriage, my ex marriage. Like, I'm divorced now, but I had to literally dissect every one of my relationships to see what I did because that me saying what they did, I can't be mad. They did what they felt is best for them. My problem was is that I accepted it when it wasn't best for me, regardless on what it was. And I've made my mistakes as well. So I take full accountability for the end of all of my relationships because I see places where I can improve in each and every one of them.
So
Wow.
that's deep. That's deep. He said that, and the reason why I say that is because it kind of hit a little spot in me when I was in my longest relationship, and I stayed and I stayed and I stayed, and thinking this is what it's supposed to be like. I was able to move forward and heal when I was putting myself on blast and saying, well, this
Right.
is where I messed up at. This is what I
Right.
did wrong. I could have done better with this. So once I like basically came forward and said out loud to myself, I didn't say it to nobody else. Let me tell y'all not gonna know my business. I'm just playing. But when I came forward, when like Ronnie said, when I came forward and said my wrongs to myself, I was able to heal. I was able to say, okay, this happened in a relationship, but you know what? I did play a part in that. Sometimes, I'm not calling people out, but sometimes I feel people can be one sided and say, okay, well, this happened, this and then. Well, I acknowledge what I did wrong and I was able to heal and move forward. So that helped me. But like Rodney
Right.
said, piggybacking off of that. But Angela, Marie, what can you add to that?
Well, I feel like nobody is perfect in a relationship, right? I feel like, especially previous relationships, and I also feel like everybody's had like the marriage that has gone wrong is what I feel here on the panel. But you know, I got married really young. I was 20 years old, and so that right there had that relationship kind of taught me a lot of things about myself. Um and the fact that I was growing up in a marriage. And hold on, I'm gonna add Rodney back in. Um, so being that that's the case, I feel like there's always areas where both parties could have improved. Um, and one of the things I've learned is, of course, to evaluate myself, to listen, and Like I said before, we said this, I believe it was in our first episode of the podcast when I talked about, there's always your side, their side, and then the unbiased truth. Because everyone's always kind of looking at, oh, well, you did this to me and you made me feel this way and you hurt me in this way. And then we don't look at what did we do to the other person? How do we make them feel? Um, because everyone's always so wrapped up in their own emotions. So I feel like every relationship is a growing experience. And I feel like, um, you know, one of probably one of the biggest mistakes that I've made is expecting the same thing from someone else. You know what I'm saying? Like if you are, let's say for instance, take my marriage when I was married. Um, Being treated one way in a relationship and then going to another relationship and thinking that that person is going to treat you the same way or has the same mannerisms, and it was an adjustment for me to be involved with someone else after that, because it was a completely different experience. So um kind of taking that same mindset. I'm a Taurus, so we get comfortable, we get rooted in how we are, and it's hard to like adjust and change. It's like, well, that it's not supposed to be that way, or you're not supposed to, do that, or I expect for you to treat me this way, or I expect for you to react this way, and so just learning that, when you get in different relationships, people are different. Nobody is the same, and you kind of have to adjust and learn a person, and take the time to even do that, to even
That's facts.
learn how someone is. Okay, go ahead,
Facts.
Rodney.
All day. Mimi, where we at, Mimi? Where we at?
I don't know if I want to go after the divorcees over here.
Ooh,
What
girl,
Damn.
you got
what
this.
is what is different because I'm hearing the perspective from not only one but two and three different people that have been in marriages and all have been in divorces, and Kyle gave his perspective, Rodney gave his perspective, Angela gave her perspective, and I'm not married yet, still in the whole, dating phase and different things like that. But I will say with this particular relationship, like in the very, very, very beginning, it was that communication. And what I mean is that it's like he would get mad at me for reaching out, asking you how your day is going, how your day was, and this, that, and the other.
He got
And he's
mad.
like,
My
he
bad.
like,
I'm
yeah,
sorry. He got mad.
he
Crazy.
he got he got mad. It's like, I'm busy, and that pissed me off because it's kind of like, here I am
Of
trying to
course.
just check on you. We don't have to have a full-fledged conversation, but I'm letting you know that you're on my mind. How was your day going? But that's the kind of person I am, a Virgo. But that's the kind of person I am. And, you know, it was hard because it just felt like it was just like a one-sided relationship. But then
He never
at the
checked up
same,
on you. He
not
never
like
checked up
how I
on
checked, hardly. And it's like it was hard. And then it's like he would kind of withdraw.
Mm.
Like I said, like I was the bad guy in the relationship. And, after a while, it's kind of like, but since then, the communication has gotten so much better. Um, we communicate almost every day, every other day. Well, basically every day, whether it's through text, whether it's through video, different things like that. But we actually sat and talked and had a conversation like, bruh, do you know you was like this back in the day? And he's sitting there like, no. I just didn't think that you had time for me. It's not that I didn't have time for you. He thought that he wasn't my top priority. But by the time we got together, I had a child. So therefore,
Exactly.
that child was my main and still is my main priority. And so, he's come a long way. I'm gonna say
Thank you,
that.
Jesus. Hmm.
Um
Really, Angela?
and and the fact of the
Right.
matter is that, so and the thing is, the other part to that is that it took him 10 years to figure that out. Reason why I say that is because he finally, had, a child. So now you're seeing everything that I went through in the beginning part of our relationship.
Hmm.
You're going through that now. But I hate that it took you 10 years to figure that it out.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a long
But
time.
but like I
Yeah.
said, but like I said, we sat down, we talked about it. Of course, I'm the emotional one in this situation, but we're alike, but we're different because we're both Virgo. Help me, Jesus. But yeah, that, like I said, the whole, communication. And now I will say this, Kyle, because I know you said that earlier, but now he'll check up on me. How you doing? You all right? This, that, and the other. I mean, I'm still gonna be me. And he's like, I got a headache, because I'll even do it to Angie. You take something, that type of thing. But
Attentive.
he's more attentive. He's more alert to not just him, but me as your other half. So
All right, all right. Now, lastly, last but not least, Nell, what you got to say to that on your
So
end?
I'm gonna tell y'all where I feel short in the relationship, and I'm gonna say my communication, like my delivery of my communication. Um,
That's deep.
I guess I can say, mm, I'm not mean. Don't be judging me. I'm just very
Upfront,
we're not judging.
Direct,
yeah, blunt. I
upfront,
guess.
Aggressive. Yeah, blunt.
upfront,
But
like
I don't
aggressive.
mean, I guess I misunderstood, but I also need to realize when I communicate, I have to kind of be careful how I deliver it
You're
because it can come
direct.
off wrong sometimes. So
Yeah,
that's where I feel short. And that can play a big part in a relationship going downhill real quick.
I agree. I
So
agree.
I had to learn to pay attention to my delivery when I communicate. If something was bothering me, I had to learn to calm down first before addressing it because I can
Hmm.
come off real, you know, aggressive. So I had to
What
learn that.
was he like always messing up for you to be aggressive, or it was just like your delivery was aggressive and you was just up to here, you let it slide, and then when you got it up to here, then you said something, or it was just like
I don't I don't think they were messing up. I don't think I was trying to be open to understand things. I was kind of like reacting before I would try to understand. It was so that was my problem.
that's
So,
good.
but I'm 42 now, so it took me a while to learn, but I'm just really sensitive, so I have to kind of calm down before I address anything.
With you on that.
that's good. That's growth.
That's
That's
good.
you
That's good.
identifying whom you are and learning, our flaws, And I'm not necessarily saying they're flaws. I'm necessarily saying, how you react and how you move. So when you love someone, you're
Yeah,
like, oh,
yeah,
let me put my foot in my mouth real quick. Let me think about it. Okay, now
yeah,
I'm going on that ass.
yeah. Because
Sorry, I had a
it can
moment.
cause a lot of stress, very stressful. You have to understand each other.
Yeah.
So,
That's so true. I want to say, like, before, when I was married, I reacted a lot without thinking.
Yeah.
Or like I would get like really, really angry, and my emotions would take over. Now, let me just clarify that I was correct in being upset. But I would be so upset that I would just react. And
Mm.
that was very, very stressful, instead of kind of taking the time, like you said, to cool off and calm down.
Yeah.
I'm so different, from that now, but back then it was it was pretty bad.
Yeah. We definitely got to learn from our mistakes. So,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, I know y'all been asking questions. Can the men ask questions too? Is that is
Absolutely.
that is
Of
it?
Absolutely.
course.
Can we ask questions? Please?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. I think I'm in school. You know what I mean? I just put my hand up. But
Oh,
but
I do
I'm
the same
like,
thing. I mean,
They'll do the same thing.
but no. So I have a
Water
question.
signs. Go ahead.
So I have a question, right? Like for y'all, like I understand. Nell was saying like she just she went to 0 to 100, like what I'm saying, like with the attitude and stuff like that, which you don't have now. But you was just describing how it is. Is it like do men like do men trigger y'all to get to that point without us knowing, and y'all just don't say nothing, and we think it's all good, but it's really not, and y'all just keep building and building and building, and then one of
In the
some point,
past, I used to be like
like
that.
bam, you just go straight, like you just let us have it, and because as men, we just wonder why, like what I'm saying. It'd be one day we walk in, we might have pissed y'all off a week ago, or we build up to piss y'all off, and we walk in the door and a damn vacuum get thrown at us, and we don't know why.
she
Because
like
Oh, not
today
the
is the day.
vacuum.
Right.
yeah, I
But
mean, like
I,
I'm just saying, but you get what I'm saying, like, because
yeah,
this is my thing, right? And I think that's where it gets confused with just a black man in general dating a black woman. Like, I feel like you got like, don't get me twisted, like y'all are strong women, like you guys are wonderful creatures. I'm glad that God made y'all, but at the end of the day, like, is it like do we put y'all to that point, or is it just like growth, like she said, like is it just growth that you just gotta learn, or like what do we do to trigger that without y'all not telling us, and then all of a sudden we got a bottle getting thrown at our head because
Wow.
I just
That's a good
what I mean, I
question.
just like, do we do anything to you
I'm
guys to get up,
different.
because
I think
I'm
I'm
trying to have a
different.
Yo,
healthy
that's raw
relationship, you know what I'm
feminine
saying?
energy.
Mm.
I'm different. Yeah, like you said. But see, everyone's different because I move differently. The way I move is I listen to what you say and I think. Because you remember I told y'all it's my mindset, right? So
Yeah.
I overthink. I think and I think. Now I don't blow up on you, but I think. And then I start basically put it in my head what I think it is instead of communicating with you. So I don't blow up. I'm watching now your actions and how you move
Well,
because
Tori, you
I've
more of an
overthought
act.
the
Like you take action. You don't even say nothing, Tori. You just
process.
act.
Exactly. I get to
So
the
you
points. I
so
don't hold
dude
it
need to
in.
dude need to sleep with his one eye open with you. Is that what you're saying?
No, of course
Wow.
not. It's just one
Wow.
of those
So
things
so
like if you
so
do something I
because this
don't
is
like, I say something.
right, but I get it, right? But still, this is the thing, right? I think this is where men get confused because we're slow. We think we can get away with anything from a black woman, and we don't. Everything
Are we
always comes to
watching
the
you?
light, no
Yeah.
matter what the fuck else has happened. Like we think we can outsmart y'all, and we can't. So that's what
True.
black men need to understand too, as well. But at the end of the day, like I just don't understand why women allow themselves to get mad to that point. You know what I'm saying? And then
Holding stuff in.
yeah, just go
Yeah.
ahead and then just let me have it instead of just like, yo, like nigga, why didn't you take the trash out today? Whoop de whoop, or why you
I'm
leave the toilet seat?
direct.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why don't y'all just say it right then and there instead of us coming in a line of fire like it's Call of Duty and we getting shot up? Like, we don't want to get shot up.
Everyone's
That's
We
different
want to
though,
be
because I
good.
do that. I do that.
Hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. Everyone is so different. And when I feel how I feel, I say it. But I'm like, now I had to learn to kind of not be abrupt. That's the East Coast
Right.
swag. That's that New Jersey swag where I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Oh, I'm not for it. Come on now. But that took me having to grow up to where now when I have a problem, I'm like, hey, can we talk real quick? And then you're like, yeah, okay,
Right.
okay. So this is how I'm feeling. The thing is I had to take all emotion out of everything on my end to have a civilized conversation. When emotion is involved with a female, oh, we're
Right.
upset, you know?
Right.
So it's taking that emotion out of it.
Right. I just it's just one of those things because like I want to be better in I want to be better in my relationship. So the thing is about I just want to know like what can a man do not to trigger something that you know what I'm saying, like just trigger you to the point like of no return, or just trigger you to the point where it's just like we could talk about this today. We don't have to wait until tomorrow or the next day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's all. That's all. That's all. I'm saying.
Angela Marie, what you got to say?
Well, I'm just gonna say, like every woman does not react that way. I feel like I will voice what I don't like, or if something bothers me or if I feel hurt by something, I'll say it. And a lot of times I'm a person I can't like hold it in. Like I can try not to say something, but if it really bothers me, I just have to say it. Um and I
Or
do
write you a
that
mini novella.
because you said a mini novella.
Man, if you can't
But
verbally get it out.
but I just say how I feel because I don't want it to build up and being the person that I am, when it comes to people that I care about, I give a lot of chances, I take a lot of things because I care. Doesn't matter if it's a friendship or a relationship. And but I do voice my opinion. I don't just let stuff build up. I did once upon a time, but I don't do that. So if if you come home and a vacuum is thrown at you,
Right.
it's because I've talked about it numerous times, or have I explained to you over and over that this bothers me, or this behavior hurts me, or this makes me uncomfortable, or whatever the case may be. It's because I've talked about it and talked about it. So now I'm frustrated. Now I'm pissed
Yeah.
off because that means what I've said means absolutely nothing to you, and so now you deserve the vacuum getting thrown at you. But
I like
um,
What
that.
size
that's
vacuum though?
That's true.
But
Hmm.
apartment size.
After
sometimes,
vacuum.
Okay.
sometimes some women, not all of us, but some women snap at men too because we feel like we shouldn't have to tell y'all things. We feel like y'all should already know. So sometimes that's why we
That's
snap
true.
too. But I guess
I can
that's
hear that.
unfair. You know,
Right.
we expect
But I
y'all
mean,
to know. We
That's
we
sometimes
always
true.
we
say,
don't
why
know.
can't he
But
think? You
but
know,
but sometimes we don't know the basics sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I can't speak for every man, but some men don't know the basics. They don't know because some they could raising in a household. They're everybody is a product of their environment. That's what I'm gonna say. Some people just don't know. Some men just don't know. They don't know to put the toilet seat down and how y'all want the toiletry to go. Some men just don't know that stuff.
I can
They
respect.
really
Yeah,
I can hear
know. So
that.
no men, like some men just like seriously, some men just don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like and some men just don't have home training. You know what I mean? So they
That's
don't know, and
true.
That's
they
very
out here
true.
trying to date. You know what I'm saying? Educated women like y'all, and they don't know what to do. You get what I'm saying? And then they just get the vacuum thrown. But I'm just saying, like at the end of the day,
This
at the end of
vacuum, Lord.
yeah, like at the end of the day, like some men don't know. So are y'all mad because a man didn't read a manual before he talked to y'all, or is it just like y'all don't have time to mold this man into what y'all need him to be with the basics?
I like
first of
that.
all,
That's good. That's a
look,
good
we all
question.
need to do better. We gonna say
We do
that.
no, we
You
do.
know what?
Everybody needs to
Amen.
I
do
We
love
better,
do.
it.
but I mean,
We do.
we do, but yeah, we do. But at the same time, it's just like what I'm saying. I just feel like that's where like you have three people or on here that's already been divorced. You know what I mean? And it's just like something wasn't healthy, something wasn't clicking. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And
But that all goes
and
down to communication too. I promise you, that's the root of everything. That it'll solve a lot of problems. Good communication and respect. Trust me.
No, I mean I agree with you on that.
Feel that.
I definitely agree with you on that. I just think that some men like myself, and I'm just gonna be 100%, is horrible at communication. But I could tell you what I'm trying to say, but I kind of expect you to understand what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And then the thing is like when okay, I'm gonna give you an example. Can I give you an example? Because I feel like I'm over talking. Like, can I give you an example? For example, right? I could say, hey, we supposed to go to the movie, and then I call and just be like, hey, I got to do something with my dad, right? That's my communication saying that we ain't going nowhere today, but I didn't say it. You get what I mean? So I feel like you should already know, since I said I'm doing something with my dad. I got to take my dad to the doctor. I'm thinking in my head like, yeah, you should already know, like we're not going nowhere without me saying we're not going anywhere, and that's where I mess up at.
Yeah,
As a communicator. You get what I'm saying? Because then you're calling me at 5. You calling me at 5, and you like, why the hell you ain't at the show? I was like, well, I just canceled with you this morning because I said I had to do something with my dad. But you're not thinking like that, right? That's the whole thing of, you're right. Communication is it, but would you work with your partner to get to the point where you need to make that communication better?
Absolutely. Because we don't want to just throw no vacuum at you for that.
So some women get 2 vacuums thrown.
You're right, because some women don't want
just throw them out.
Yeah, right. Some women don't want to do that. They're just like, you know what? I don't know what this fool on. I'm done. And
that means she didn't want it in the first place. Because if you really want it, you will fight.
Okay.
She got to sneak it. That's what it is.
True. So true. And that's vice versa too. I believe that. I feel like if 2 people really want to be together, then you are going to fight for each other. You're not going to just give up. You're not just going to walk away. You're not just going to throw in the towel unless there's some major disrespect, or some physical abuse or verbal abuse or something like that. But if it's not that situation and 2 people really love each other, you're going to work it out. You guys are going to fight for each other.
Gotcha.
So Rodney, I just feel like, poor thing, he just been dropping off.
Rodney, you good over there? Rodney?
But we so appreciative. He keep coming back.
That's a good thing. He keep coming back.
Yes. So I'm going to touch on one other question here because we are running over time just a little bit. But I wanted to ask because, mental health is a big thing. And there is so much pressure on our men to be strong, to, be the leader of the households, to protect us and everything. And I want to know, do you feel that, women don't do enough to support you in that? Are they not? I think sometimes it may be, or maybe you guys may think that we take it lightly, or that we don't take that type of like the depression you spoke on before and anxiety and those things as serious as we should.
Well, me suffer from depression when my mom passed. When I was in a relationship, I was suffering through depression really bad. And she used to tell me like I use my depression as a crutch. And that hurt. You know what I mean? Because you don't know what I'm going through, right? You're not even trying to take the time out to figure out what, understand who I am. So depression, anxiety, you know what I mean? It's just like, that's what I deal with on a weekly basis. I can hide it really well. Like you wouldn't even know it, right? Because I've been suffering from it for a long time. Right. But when I bring it up to my to the spouse or who I'm talking to at the time, when I was talking to this individual, she kind of told me like it was a crutch. I'm using it to get away with things and all this other stuff, and I'm just like, no. It's like, no, that's not what I'm doing. It's just like I'm having a real bad, tough day. You know what I'm saying? Like, what can we do? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be my partner. You gotta help me with this. And I just feel like I don't. And I'm not talking about y'all. I don't think most women doesn't know how to handle a guy with depression, or they don't want to deal with a guy with depression. That's just how I see it because I think they take it as a sign of weakness
Mm.
because a man is always in their feelings and they're always like they don't know where to go. They don't know go. They don't like sometimes with my depression, I don't even know if I'm going left or right. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like I got to pull myself together, get it back together, but I have to do that on my own. I would love to have a spouse that would take care of me, but with that, you know what I mean. But at the end of the day, it's just like I don't think women. I think some women don't like to deal with men with depression and anxiety because I don't think A, they don't know how to handle it, and B, they don't want to deal with it.
And like
How
they
should
say,
a
hurt
woman
people
handle it
hurt
though?
people.
Hmm?
How should a
Again,
woman handle depression when it comes to a man?
Good
um,
question.
I well, I can't speak for every man, but I can speak for myself, right?
Right, speak for yourself.
Uh, okay. How I would be like me personally when I'm in my depression when I'm in my depression stage, that's when we started the beginning of the conversation. That's where peace came in. That's where I began with my peace because when I come home and if I'm depressed, you know what I'm saying, like I you don't want to get you already having a rough day, right? And let's just say that you're mad. Let's just say you're mad at me about something I did 2 weeks ago, a week ago, or 3 days ago. I feel like women should identify if their man has had depression or anxiety. You know what I'm saying? Or the man should tell the woman they have depression or anxiety, and you know what I'm saying, and speak on that. But I just think that a woman should comfort the man needs at that moment because depression gets bad, man. Like depression gets to
Mhm.
suicidal, depression gets to all that type of crap. It gets deep, right? So the thing is like I'm already depressed. I don't want to come home and just get yelled at again for no apparent reason. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like if you in love with this woman and this woman is into you, she should identify what's going on with you, right? Because like when you guys are down, when you out, as men, we need to identify when you're working hard, when you need to get your feet rubbed, when we need to cook for you, we need to make bath water. Like that stuff should be identified. And if that's the case, I think I should come in with peace. I think I should just come on to, just let me be for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Let me relax. Let me get myself together. If you want to come comfort me, that's cool. I'm with that. But only thing I ask for is just like, let me get some space to breathe because all day I couldn't breathe. So
Yeah.
it's just about identifying. It's just about identifying your partner. And I'm just gonna tell you, it's only one person, you know what I'm saying, that can identify when I'm depressed. Only one. You know what I'm saying? And it's not my mom. But there's only one person. There's only one woman that identifies me when I'm depressed, and she makes me feel amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like she knows it when I wake up. She knows it during the day. She makes sure that I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. So it's about identifying what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's with men with depression and anxiety. They don't want their woman beating them down, just like the world is beating them down when they go outside. So
Exactly.
I
that's
agree.
how I see it. That's how I see it.
Okay. That's, that's
I
I like
agree.
deep.
that.
And I can
It
kind of
is.
relate just from a female's perspective, because when my mom passed, I also experienced depression and anxiety. And I remember there were a few times where the anxiety was so bad that, I thought I was having a heart attack. I thought I was going to die.
Oh yeah.
And um, I was like, call the ambulance. Actually, I did call the ambulance twice. And the person that I was with pretty much was cussing me out like, you crazy and what's wrong with you? And,
Wow.
you're just over exaggerating. And it was just like really, really weird. But that was the first time I had experienced it. So when your heart is racing and you can't rest because you feel like you're gonna die, or you know you feel like you can't calm down, or you're getting lightheaded, and then the person that's supposed to love you and be there for you is like, "Oh, you're over exaggerating, and nothing's wrong with you." That
Basically tearing
affects
you
you.
down.
Well,
Exactly. That affects you a lot. So I can understand, how that is. Now, when it comes to depression, um, because I've dealt with that on and off, you know, in my adult life. I just know how to deal with it well. You know what I'm saying? I don't stay stuck in my depression for, a long time. I can't. So, I pray about it and I kind of wheel myself out of that feeling, because you can get stuck there. You don't want to do nothing. You just want to lay in the bed. You don't want to be bothered. You don't want to talk to people, and I'm doing better because I can withdraw, and just kind of stay to myself. But, I can totally, totally understand that and relate to someone just not being sensitive and understanding that, what you need is someone comforting you in that moment. And so, I definitely get that.
Wow, that was a deep conversation.
That
I
was, and
agree.
we are like 11 minutes over time, y'all. So
Woo.
we are about to wrap it on up. And so, poor Rodney. That's all I'm gonna say for.
Yeah.
We don't know
Yeah.
what happened to him. We don't know what happened to him. But I'm actually going to post the promo videos. Kyle, you missed yours. You actually had a promo video during the commercial for
Oh,
your
I did.
clothing line. You
Yeah.
did,
Oh,
you
that's
did.
dope.
It was dope.
So
I,
yeah,
I
it was pretty
appreciate it. I
dope.
appreciate it. That's pretty cool
So
because you do owe me, Angela.
what? Wait, what happened?
You owe me. Yeah, you owe me.
What?
Oh
Wait,
wow.
what do I owe you?
You owe me.
I owe you?
He
Hmm.
said you owe him.
Yeah. Oh, y'all don't know? She left
What?
me when I was 16.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't want no
Bringing
parts
up
of
old
this.
stuff now.
Oh
Shady at its
no.
finest.
Hey,
I don't
Cal,
know.
what happened? Tell me what happened.
Really
I thought we was
now?
going. I thought we was going over, so we would just leave that
Oh.
out.
Oh.
No.
Love it.
Look,
I love it.
look, I'm
No,
like, what
wait,
happened?
wait. How did we even break up? Like, I don't even know how we even broke up.
It was your fault.
No, I think it was your fault.
No, it was your fault.
It was
Oh,
my fault.
Ooh,
This is what happened. Y'all want to hear what happened?
yeah, I do. I do actually.
Okay.
what had
Mm-hmm.
happened
Spill the
was,
tea. Spill the tea. Spill it.
So this is what happened. She came to my house, and what's your cousin? Your cousin brought you, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, because cousin brung over. We, we hit it off fine, and then 6 months later, I couldn't find her.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, she done ran.
She
I don't
ran off on the
recall
club.
that happening.
Well, you tell your story because that's exactly what happened. Because we went to the show, and then after the show, did I not hear from you again? And then you all up in U City playing around.
Is that true, Angie?
No,
It
no.
is
Oh,
real.
this is definitely true. I have stories.
Oh, snap.
You made those stories up. That is not what happened.
What happened then? What happened?
I remember I came over
Yeah.
and we kissed,
Okay.
and then
Those
you
Chinese
left
outfits you
me.
had on. I didn't leave
Spill the
you.
tea. Spill the tea.
You had the Chinese outfit on with the chopsticks on in
I
your hand.
did. I did. I was cute. I was
Oh,
cute. I
did
did.
it.
Wait a minute. So you kissed her and just
No,
Left.
No, that is not what happened. That
oh
is not what
Jesus,
happened. No.
he
She
said,
came over.
"Fix it."
She came over. We kissed, like she said. That's what happened. But she left. Like we went to the show, and all of a sudden she was gone. She went. I don't know where she went.
So I just disappeared.
Number was all gone.
what?
Her number was gone.
I cannot
She
believe
left an
this.
impression. She done left an impression on you.
Not my
Okay.
Angie.
So
Oh, I believe it.
So I
Thank
owe
you.
you
Thank
what,
you.
like another date or something?
I don't know. I'll leave that up to you.
Okay, so we gonna talk
We
after the show.
we just
We
gonna put
will.
this in God's hands, clearly.
Nah,
Look,
that's
what
my
Brandon
girl.
say? She out here being jazzy.
She was being jazzy. She left me high and dry in love, and I couldn't find her.
I cannot believe this, my Angie.
Right?
Y'all think
I
she's
would
great? Y'all
Believe
never.
it.
wait.
I
Y'all
would
y'all
Believe
think
never.
it.
she's sweet? Wait, y'all think she's sweet?
Taurus.
I don't think
Y'all
she
think?
is. She
Oh,
portrays she's sweet, but
oh.
I don't believe it for 1 minute. I believe
You
you
don't
come
believe it?
She
okay.
is.
Girl,
Thank
call the
you.
police. Mm-mm.
You
I
don't think she's
can't. I
sweet?
can't believe it. I'm sorry.
Oh, I got stories, but I can't tell y'all though.
I bet you can't.
You know what? We gonna wrap it up, y'all. We gonna wrap it up, and then me and Mr. Griffin over here are gonna have a conversation about these stories. Okay?
I got stories. But I'll keep them in the vault.
I done heard it all.
Y'all really thought she was sweet?
I'm done.
I am sweet.
She is very sweet. She's sweet.
That y'all done heard the episodes where Angie talking trash to me. I'm not for it.
You always on private.
She's sweet.
Don't drink that Jim Jones Kool-Aid. I got some stories.
I'm not.
She said I'm not.
Mr. Griffin, that is not nice.
Oh,
that's not nice.
All right. Meet her in the parking lot at 3:00.
What?
Exactly, Brandon.
I was just gonna say, like, what happened at Mimi's birthday party.
Okay, so everybody,
she ain't even got nothing.
Okay. We wrapping it up.
Oh, that's messed up.
I see y'all.
This is like confessions.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
2.0.
So everyone,
I love y'all podcast. I do.
Oh, Kyle, me and you.
Let me be that fly on y'all's wall.
Mimi, don't be covering up your face because you know what happened. But we
I know.
I love all y'all though. I love the podcast. I really do. I really enjoy it.
Yeah, thanks for coming on the show, y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Rodney, we're going to have to get you on another show because we've been missing you the whole time. You just...
Yeah, it's been in and out this whole time. I've been traveling. I got a lot of stuff I've been running around doing today. So I apologize, guys. I definitely got to get back on.
Oh, we get it.
No worries.
Thank you so much.
So just a reminder to everyone, we will be off next week because of the Thanksgiving holiday, but we will be back on December the 3rd. We have a indie artist guest that's going to be coming on. We feature an indie artist once a month, so make sure you check that out. Thank you, Kyle, for coming on and joining in the conversation.
Thank you.
We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rodney. I think his video is trying to come back in. Thank you, Rodney, for coming on and joining in the conversation as well. We'll have you back on because we'll be having plenty more conversations. So thank you so much for taking time out of your day. I know you were at an event tonight. So thank you for that. And thank you for everyone who tuned in and who was posting comments and interacting with us. You know, we love you guys. You always, leave us good comments. Join in the conversation. Thank you, Joseph, for your support because Joseph is like our #1 fan. So thank you so much. And we will see you guys on December 3rd. So we
see y'all next month.
Be out, y'all.
Peace, y'all.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Chanel.